how architecture allows you to really kind of create whatever you're looking to do in your life.
Okay. So a little bit of history about the evolution of humanity and architecture. Once upon a time, we were nomadic hunter-gatherers, and at some point we began to stay put. The climate was nice and we could grow crops. We became an agricultural society, and obviously we built homes. We were stabilized, and so we'd create more permanent shelters around our communities. And architecture really allowed us to make new advances in technology, art, science, all these things, because you have a stable environment that's isolated from the weather. And so you can work on a project that's more than just a sunny day long, right? So if you're you can't paint the Mona Lisa if you don't have a building to do it, because you can't just paint the Mona Lisa in an afternoon. You have to have a paint studio set up where you can work on this thing for days or weeks, or I don't know how long it took Da Vinci to actually paint it, but I'm sure but it took longer than a day. And so architecture allows us to make bigger jumps in projects. We can go after and achieve long-term goals through architecture. So in our home, compartmentalizing space helps us do exactly that, right? So for instance, if you have a goal to perform yoga every day, if you have to clean up a room to roll out the yoga mat and do that, and then clean up the yoga mat so that it's not in the way of the next activity, that's awkward. It takes extra effort to do that. Whereas if you have a room that's dedicated to moving your body, whether it's yoga or weightlifting or ballet or any number of activities, then it's so much easier to just access that space, do our activity, and move on. You don't have to clean up after each activity before you get on to the next thing.